Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It is Tuesday night tonight, the day after Labor Day. Let me know, how was your Labor Day weekend? Did you work? Did you relax? Did you have barbecues? Tell me what you did. If you worked, was it busy? Was it slow? Were the restaurants closed? Were they open? Judging how bad all the other holidays have been for me, I did not work very much on Labor Day. The earnings are nothing to talk about, so we're just going to move on. Today is a new day. Everybody went back to work, back to school, and I'm out here at just about 6 p.m. I'm going to work the dinner shift, and we're going to see what's it looking like. So Labor Day, unofficial end of summer. This is actually the first time that I'm pressing record in the month of September because I just have had nothing to record. My earnings have been bad. The orders have been a joke. They've been $2, $3, or going 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 miles for less than $1 a mile. I don't know what's going on in my area, the surrounding areas. You know, my market is composed of 3 different neighborhoods, and pretty much each market around here is 2 to 3 neighborhoods combined. You know, the deliveries causing me to go into these other areas, and I'm still not getting orders. So I'm still in a market slump right now. I've tried other markets, and it's not working for me either. So I don't know if in the state of Illinois, the only place to make money is downtown Chicago, which I will not do. So we will see. But what that means is I've had a lot of downtime in my car, and usually, you know, I watch a lot of other YouTube aside from gig economy YouTubers, and I've kind of stopped watching because a lot of them go out there and still make great money because they happen to be in a very busy market, so good for them. But watching that over and over and then coming out and turning on my apps and getting nothing is just frustrating. Plus, you know, it's just the same content over and over again. How many times can I talk about what orders I take, what orders I decline, what restaurants I like, what restaurants I don't like, because it's all very market specific. And I like my Wendy's, but everyone else out there seems to hate Wendy's and put it on their blacklist of restaurants. Well, that doesn't apply. So they could be scaring people away from trying Wendy's when the Wendy's might actually be really good. So you got to figure out everything for yourself and apply your own rules and your own standards out there. Having all this time in the car, I thought, what's something I could do that might be a little different or a little fun? So we are in the month of September. Did you know that the month of September was actually the 7th month in the Roman calendar year before January and February were added to the calendar? So September comes from the word septem, which meant 7. So now I guess September is kind of nonsensical because the origin of the word no longer has any meaning since it's the 9th month in our calendar. What's also interesting is that September is the 9th month and also has 9 letters, which is the only month that has the same amount of letters in the title as its position in the calendar year. Isn't that interesting? Thought you know what? No matter how old we are, we can always learn something new every day. It might not be the most beneficial information, but it's a new fact, right? Did any of you know that? Did any of you know where September came from? I'm not sure. Maybe I learned it, you know, back in the day and I forgot. But hey, 2 new facts I got now under my belt while I sit here and wait for orders. Also, shout out to all you Virgos and Libras out there. Happy birthday month to you. We've got the Virgos taking up the majority of September, and then the Libras coming in the end half. How many of you out there are Virgos or Libras? Leave it down below. I'm not the biggest Zodiac astrology person, but I wonder, are Virgos and Libras, are they compatible? Being so close together, do they get along? Are they rivals? Let me know down there below. Any of my Zodiac fans down there. Okay, Uber Eats is on, DoorDash is on. Oh, it's telling me what my drive time available left is. Great. And it is 6:04. Let's see what Tuesday evening will bring. I don't know if everyone will be tired after a holiday weekend and they'll want to have food delivered. Who knows? And speaking of September birthdays, I know that the September birthstone is the Sapphire. which is most commonly known as that really beautiful blue color. But I also learned that sapphires can come in pretty much any color, and it's still considered a sapphire unless it's red, which then is considered a ruby. Those of you out there, do you like your birthstone? Do you have any jewelry or other things with it? Let me know in the comments down below. Okay, you can see that. $2.42 for 3.8 miles. I am not taking that. It is just my personal preference to not take any no-tip orders. It's a thing of principle. I have never in my life not tipped. Even if the service was horrible, I still give a minimum because they could be going through something. We don't know everyone's stories, and it's just in me to leave a tip no matter what I do. That's how I was raised. That's how my parents raised me, and no matter what they were going through financially when I was growing up, they always tipped and believed in leaving big tips. So I just, you know, at that point I would be losing money to drive 3.8 miles away and then drive back to my hotspot and only earn $2.42. I'm worth more than that, and I know my worth, so not taking that one. Okay guys, I can't make this up. Now I'm getting a $6.75 order to go 11.4 miles. 11 miles to deliver food. Nope. So here we go again. DoorDash incoming right there. $2.75 for 3.5 miles. Again, that's going to be a no for me. I'll use the order is too small, even though these reasons don't mean anything, because it keeps sending you the same stuff over and over again. And this is where, you know, is it DoorDash that I'm mad at, or is it the customer who doesn't tip? You know what I mean? And it just seems the more protesting, the more knowledge that we share when we're onto something, like the hidden tips. Like before, it used to be, what was the magic number, 650 or 825, whatever that magic number was, where it pretty much 90% of the time meant there was a hidden tip. Well, they keep, every time we find something out and blab it everywhere, whether it's on Facebook, Reddit, YouTube, Twitter, things continue to get worse. So the base pay keeps getting lower and lower and lower. There's another YouTuber out there, his name is Roy Will Be Roy. And he just made a video where he said, as somebody with a platform on YouTube, that he retracted his statement of telling everyone to never take no-tip orders because we don't know what that person is going through financially. So, for example, if somebody needs to hit $20 an hour and say they're at $17 and a $3 order comes in with no tip, they may need to take that so they can hit their $20 an hour and have sound of mind. Who are we to tell them not to take it? And I agree with Roy that we don't have the power to tell people what to do or not. We're just giving advice on what works for us. But by people continuing to take no-tip orders, and with the base pay going lower and lower, we're just going to continue to encourage these apps to continue to drop the base pay. Instacart base pay has gone down. The shipped pay has gotten horrible from what I've heard. DoorDash keeps going down. Uber Eats, I did a video on where I've gotten base pay as low as $1.96, $1.94. You know, how much lower are we going to let these apps go and have to rely on the customer so much before we call it quits? So, I don't know. But one of my reasons of just sharing the advice of taking no-tip orders is because the more people that take it, the apps are going to say, oh, look at all these people taking these no-tip orders with a $2.25 base pay. Let's continue to lower the base pay if they're going to keep taking it, you know? So, I don't know. It's just a big wheel that keeps going round and round and round. But what can we do? Everyone out there who watches or is, you know, looks to a YouTuber for advice, or a Facebook group or a Reddit group, you have to do what's best for you out in your market. Every market is different, and you just got to do what works for you after you learn your restaurants, the good ones, the fast ones, the slow ones, the mean ones. Always do what is best for you. Time updated is 6:30, and I'm getting this currently $4.75 for 9 miles. Another decline. I'll say distance too far. but they'll continue to give me orders that are 9 miles or further. As they say, Tuesday night is one of the worst nights or days, I guess, to work in the gig economy. Still declining, trash offer after trash offer, and here we are. So, speaking of those Virgos and Libras, we got some really good celebrities, September birthdays. We've got Will Smith. We have Stephen King, who is one of my personal favorite authors. I've read countless Stephen King books. Some of the movies, though, a little too scary for me. It traumatized me as a kid. We have Bill Murray. Who doesn't love him from Ghostbusters? We got Zendaya. We got Beyonce. We got Lily Tomlin, kicking butt in Grace and Frankie. Or Frankie and Grace, what is it called? We have Keanu Reeves, Idris Elba, Tyler Perry, Nick Jonas, Jimmy Fallon. We got Prince Harry, Avril Lavigne, Sophia Loren, Freddie Mercury, Bruce Springsteen. The list goes on and on. Any favorite celebrities born in September you want to share down in the comments? Let me know. Did any Stephen King movies or books mess you up or scare you? Let me know. I love music, and doing this research, I found that September, they say, is one of the most popular months that appear in song titles or in song lyrics themselves. I mean, of course, the most obvious one is by the amazing Earth, Wind, and Fire, that lovely song, September. Then you got Frank Sinatra, who I think had an album called The September of My Years and a song on it called The September Song. I love Frank Sinatra, but he should be focusing more on December because he was born December 12th, which is my birthday as well. So me and Frankie are like this, you know. You got Wake Me Up When September Ends by Green Day. You've got Maybe September by Tony Bennett. We've got It Might As Well Rain Until September by Carole King. I did see the Carole King musical called Beautiful on Broadway in New York City. That was an absolutely amazing show. Really like Carole King. And then a song called A Lonely September by the Plain White Keys, and on and on and on. Do any songs or lyrics come to mind with the month of September? Let me know down below. Okay guys, so as you see, my night was a complete bust. And you know, again, there's no amount of tips, tricks, or strategies that can make good orders come to your phone. And some nights are just gonna be horrible. So rather than continuing to stay out here and waste my time and just get down on myself for no reason, I mean, it's just frustrating when no orders come in, but you know, there's nowhere to really pinpoint your frustration because, you know, your area, your surrounding towns are just not ordering this evening. So what can you do other than go home and know that tomorrow is a new day, and just hope for the best. If you guys made it this far in my new kind of video here, just sharing something different aside from declining orders, accepting orders, good restaurants, bad restaurants, knowing your market, blah, blah, blah. I'm just trying to do a little something different. Maybe you could pick up on a new fact. And also, I really want to hear down below, is your birthday in September? Do you know any Virgos, any Libras? Do you have any favorite celebrities born in September? Stephen King, like I said, my favorite author. Are you a fan? What are your favorite Stephen King books? Lots of things that we can get into some great conversation with down below in the comment section. So please leave a comment if you wish. Like the video if you'd like. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Be safe out there.